Cheers!
Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches.
Episode 11. We saw Monuments Men.
We really wanted to know why no one was seeing this movie.
And why it came out in February with that cast.
And it was like pushed back, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't it supposed to open a while ago?
I remember seeing the trailer a while ago and then it got pushed back. So I thought, ooh, this has to be bad. But I want to know why.
I want to know why.
We found
out.
George Clooney. No, stop, no.
I don't think George Clooney works in period pieces.
No.
I've decided. Because, like, Good German, weird. That stupid fucking football movie with Renee Zellweger, exactly. It's called, like, Leathernecks or Leatherheads or something.
Oh, leather,
fucking stupid.
skin, I don't know, whatever.
Oh, Chapman football movie or whatever with the stupid helmets. Terrible, like horrible, horrible movie, and I just don't think he works well. Just drink it. Just drink it.
Oh, okay.
No, I really think he doesn't work in period pieces because he just looks too modern, or he's just too George Clooney or something.
Well, and
about
that mustache was just awful.
Well, yeah, he's a mustache.
Ugh. Here's what I picture went on.
Okay.
Some intern at George Clooney's production company read this book, or George Clooney read it. Somehow it got to George Clooney and was like, hey, this is really interesting.
Yeah.
And it is.
It is very.
It's a really cool story. It's a great story. And he was like, great, I'm going to write this.
Direct it.
And direct it. And star in it. George Clooney could have directed and starred in it, but he really needed to find someone else to write it.
Well,
I mean, he co-wrote it with someone else, but like...
With Grant Heslov, who wrote Argo and is in True Lies, and I think played the doctor in the movie. What? Yeah! Totally!
Oh my God.
He totally played the doctor in the movie. The doctor that's like, yeah, kid, you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. It's gonna be fine. Can I get the chaplain in here? Because this kid's totally gonna die. He was that guy.
He was that guy.
It was just really kind of flat.
Yeah.
It felt like, and it's weird too, because the cast is...
Great.
I mean,
they're well...
It's John Goodman, Bill Murray, Bob Balaban, Jean Dujardin, Matt Damon, George Clooney, like, Cate Blanchett. This movie should be good. Turns out, good, entertaining actors don't equal characters that I care about automatically. Like, I mean, essentially, John Goodman's playing John Goodman.
Right.
Bill Murray's playing Bill Murray. Like, Bob Balaban's playing Bob Balaban. So you're kind of just supposed to go on that to like them, I suppose?
It was long.
It was like 2 hours.
It felt long.
It felt long.
It seemed like it just kept going. And they wanted to get quickly into the war and into, like the front lines. But the montage of them getting together was, one, so cheesy.
So cheesy.
Like Velveeta, disgusting cheesy. It was like oozy.
Well, it felt like this movie was trying to be like Kelly's Heroes or the Dirty Dozen, like those ragtag group of all your favorites get together to solve this mission and do this thing, and you're gonna be rooting for them. But it failed. Yeah. It didn't have a plot. Ultimately,
they told little stories. The tone was very confused. It went back and forth between, like, buddies having a adventure together.
We're just joshing around.
Right? It's like a Hangover, like, meets World War II. That's what disappointed me, was that the heavy moments for me were the best ones.
Oh yeah, I wish it had been played totally straight. Yeah. With like maybe a few little
like moments of levity where you're like, oh yeah.
Okay. Like, but it should have been a serious story about the war, and it was kind of this jokey, like, haha. With like weird metaphors.
Yeah, no. When it was at the very end, the president, I guess, is...
Roosevelt?
Is that who it was in the thing? I don't know.
They don't show him. You just hear his voice, and he sounds kind of 40s.
Is that... Yeah, so that guy is like, do you think, though, that, like, it's worth a man's life to save a piece of art?
Is it worth it? That he died for that sculpture?
What would he say if he could talk? And George Clooney's like all like verklempt, and he's like, if he could talk, I think he'd say yes.
Yes. Then cut to that piece of art on display, like saved by them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this older man.
Yep,
who's
with
clearly
like a younger kid.
A grandpa. I think the actor is Hal Holbrook, or someone that looks like Hal Holbrook.
But I actually think it was supposed to be George Clooney.
But so it's not, I'm not clear. It's either, these are the two options. It's either the guy who dies' grandfather. No. The guy who dies' father saying, yeah, it was worth it for my son to die.
And find his dignity, etc.
Or it's George Clooney and, like, his grandson. Totally not explained. Or maybe it's just some random old guy.
Let's look at the credits, and it'll say.
Old so-and-so.
Old so-and-so. Oh, we're going to post that. And
Hopefully,
the mystery, I really hope it's George Clooney.
I really hope that his character name is Old So-and-so.
What I would say is read the book.
It made me want to go read the book.
It's a really fascinating story, and it's really amazing what they did, and it made me really grateful.
Yeah.
Because, like, how many times have you gone to the Louvre, gone to these museums, and you don't even think twice about where this shit came from.
It's just there.
You're like, yeah. And it's like, holy fuck, all of that could have been gone.
Burned with flamethrowers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, it's a fascinating story that's told in a just mediocre kind of movie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's just sort of... Blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.